Hello everyone. Today we will be presenting our project on the data visualization, focusing on the key insight derived from the dataset of popular song of Spotify in 2023. My name is Wang Yizhe, and together with Li Zeyu, we have worked on the analyze various factors that contribute to a song's popularity. For today's presentation, we have organized our discussion into 5 main sections, as you can see on the slide. For the first part is introduction. Dataset description. This dataset contains a comprehensive list of most famous songs of 2023, as listed on Spotify. It provides insight into each song's attribute, popularity, and presence on various music platforms. The dataset includes information such as the track name, the artist, the release time, and so on, just like the following. And then the second part is the leading question. We want to know what makes a song a good song according to the dataset. And then we also want to know, can we identify the variables of interest that can be used to predict whether or not a song will make it be the top 10 and so on. Then let's go to the second section, the dataset pre-processing. You can see the chart and the key columns with 50 and 95 missing entries respectively. We handle this by removing rows with missing data to maintain data integrity. After data cleaning, we normalize the dataset to ensure all features are on the same scale. Then we present the distribution of key features such as the BMP, the danceability, the violence, and so on. And you can know that the higher energy sounds are more common, and the sounds with low acousticness values also tend to be more. Then we draw the hot map. You can see the three groups with clear correlation. The first one is violence and danceability. There is a moderately positive correlation between violence and danceability, suggesting that the happier or more positive sounding sounds tend to be more danceable. And then the second group is energy and violence. There is a moderately positive correlation between energy and violence, indicating that more energetic sounds also tend to sound more positive and happy. And the third group is energy and acousticness. A strong negative correlation is observed between energy and acousticness. This implies that the higher energetic sounds are less likely to be acoustic, which makes sense since energetic sounds often have more electronic or synthetic elements rather than acoustic instruments.
Now let's talk about some key findings in our research. First of all, the C sharp is considered to be the golden key. As you can see, it has the highest average streams for C sharp among all these other keys. The box plot here shows that the C sharp has the highest median and the highest maximum. This pie chart here is also dominated by the key C sharp, where it also has the largest share from top 10 to top 100 in each level. So considering the mode here, we would say that major is important as 70% of the top 10 songs are major, and this percentage keeps the decrease as more songs are involved. For bit per minute, we would suggest it to keep it in a suitable range for all kinds of people from all ages. As you can see that the average didn't pretty much change. It keeps around 120. And for the energy score, you can see that the top 10 songs keep it between 45 and 78, and with a very low standard deviation. The average, is also pretty stable here. It's sometimes above 60 and sometimes a little bit lower. You can see from this bar chart, and this line shows here is a bar chart with a smooth curve here showing the distribution of energy levels. As you can see that most of the songs kept the energy level between 60 and 80. In order to verify our findings, we can see this graph here. It is constructed through the plotty.express library from Python. You can zoom in for a specific part on the graph and double click, you can turn it back. So for example, looking into specific artists, by double click on the artist's name, we can see that The Weeknd here has 6 top 10 hits in the past 10 years. And you can check for the energy level and detailed information here. So for the most streamed song, Blinding Lights here, it's a C-sharp song, and it's got a number of streams for more than 3.7 billion since the year 2019. So the 3D scatter plot here shows the relationship between bit per minute, danceability, and streams. We can see songs with higher danceability tend to have higher streams, shown by the brighter yellow-green points. However, bit per minute varies greatly for these popular songs, ranging from around 100 to over 180, showing that there isn't one perfect tempo but rather a broader acceptable range. For conclusion, we can say that after the data cleaning process, we have several critical factors we found, such as the bit per minute and energy level. And we also found that the C sharp to be the golden key and major to be more success than minor. So there would be some limitations here we would consider, as the conclusion is drawn from Spotify. It may vary between platforms, and also the data is cumulative, so it might change in the future years as we pass on. Thank you for your listening.